Deja vu. Deja vu.
Let's hope the rest of the round goes better.
Oh my gosh. That was
All right, everybody, what's going on? I am here with Taco. What up, Taco?
What's up, Eric?
We are doing a couples doubles. It was a little breezy this day, so I wanted to just do some commentary for this one. This was before we had bought the, quote, dead cat, they call it, that goes over the mic that's supposed to help with all that. So it was a little windy, so I just wanted to get in studio. This is couples doubles volume. We're not even sure at this point, but this was the rematch between the guys versus gals, giving them 10 strokes and going out and seeing what we can do. I believe it was like a week before this event, and I think we ended up winning by 1 stroke on the very last hole. So those 10 strokes were pretty close.
We needed them, you know.
For sure. Are you kidding me? These girls are so good.
We weren't giving them 18. That's what D wanted that first time.
And
so.
we did not play well in that first video.
No.
Nobody really played super well, but this is Denise ripping on, I think that was either a Sapphire or a Havoc, but it's inbounds. Carly did sneak over that fence OB, I believe, correct? With her bolt.
Through her, I think it's a gold line bolt. It's like a purple one.
Okay. She rips on that thing.
She throws it far. That one just missed the angle by probably an inch, you know, on this side, and then of course it changes it by 10 feet down there. But
of course,
I'm going with my Fusion Sheriff here.
Sick, looking like Elmer Fudd out here on the course.
Dude, love that hat. It feels great.
It looks great. Those are warm.
It's so warm. I need it. I'm like an Islander body. You know, I have like just like being in 75 degrees, and that's kind of it. Anything outside of 75 degrees, I'm miserable.
Well, it was not 75 degrees this day, I'll tell you that right now.
No. What are you throwing here, Eric?
I'm ripping on a 2018 Lucid X Trespass.
Ooh,
this was the flippier one, and I did not throw it very well at all. I pulled, but Taco had a putt, and I just pulled it left, and I'm in bounds, but like not good.
Yeah, mine's probably 75. These guys are probably about 200 out.
Low ceiling.
Tricky
Carly little shot.
Throws a standstill with, I believe it's a Warden, classic Warden.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
Puts it right up there.
Got D going next. She's probably going Fusion EMAC Truth. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Looks pretty good,
Scooted right up there, yeah. So, yeah, this is basically like repeat distance from the first time we played this.
Like the exact same thing.
And then I'll just do a repeat putt.
I mean, the exact same thing happened. Did a little airplane.
Oh, my gosh. I was shocked. I was like, literally, like, this is the exact same spot. Oh, I mean, we might have been 5 feet to the right.
Yeah.
Carly's just shaking her head.
I love the little dance in the deja vu. Yep, for sure. So we're 1 down. The ladies are 10 down. I am going that same Lucid X Trespass, and this shot was almost identical to the first round.
Just so
almost
good.
Identical. And spoiler alert, that first round, we missed that putt. Both of us missed that putt.
I think Eric caged it maybe, or went to the left, and then I didn't even, I
think
laid
you
up.
Caged it.
I laid up, yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to make sure that we got the par.
Yep.
And then the ladies missed the putt too, I think. We were struggling that day. What is this disc? Is this that Sheriff again? Look like
I don't know. I felt like that might have been a Sergeant, but yeah, it was probably the Sheriff. I typically throw something a little faster, especially if I'm going up the middle.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just a little low.
A little bit low from D. And it's so easy to throw low on this hole because it's deceivingly uphill. The shot is deceivingly uphill. You've got to rip on it for like what does the T sign say? I think it's like 380 or something like that, and it plays like probably 400.
It plays every bit of 400 at least. I don't think I've ever, maybe once, got it pin high. It's a crush.
Yeah, Carly probably going Justice.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. She throws that forehand so well with that disc.
She just trusts it, just rips on it hard.
That's what you got to do.
This is literally, she's just like, I know what it's going to do every time I throw it.
Smart.
So important to have a disc like that in your bag.
It makes sense. We got D up next. It was a little chilly this day, if I remember.
It was.
It wasn't like super cold, but...
You see the shadow.
That's a nice fuse shot there.
Oh
from
yeah,
D.
that had a really nice
or
shape.
pure maybe. I'm not sure.
I think it was that premium plastic pure that she has.
Yes.
Carly.
Boom.
Boom.
Jammy jams, saving the
25.
par.
That's a great putt. So they're already a
From
stick
deep.
better from the last time.
Yeah, they are. Gotta love the little fist bumps. This is the exact same putt too.
Literally the exact same putt. Got
But
it.
I made it. These were new EMAC judges that I just got in. I think that day.
Yeah.
I think this was like day one putting with them too.
I remember seeing that. I was like, oh gosh.
So ladies at 10, we're at 2, going into hole number 3. That's an EMAC Truth. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
It's up there.
It's a putt.
It's not great, but it's a look.
And this hole is basically just right on the other side of that first tree that you see to the left of the building.
Yes.
I believe I've been throwing in a Vader on this hole because it gives you that late finish, and that hooks up usually right in front of these trees.
So you throw it basically right at that cedar,
And
right?
that's kind of what I did, and then it just kind of worked up and skipped just right there on the other side.
Yeah.
But
You only have to throw it like 75% right at that
Yep.
tree, and it's going to get that late fade.
Yep, just throw it flat. Carly's got the Shire. It's a sapphire. Boom. And
Oh,
just
she ripped on this, and it
she
did
threw it
not want to come
so
back.
far. That went so far. Yeah. And you can see there's a little bit of wind.
Yeah. That's also a sapphire.
Just perfect.
Got a little lift. I think it might have clipped that tree, but it was on pace. It was on line. So
Yeah.
a bit longer of a putt here for the ladies.
I would say they're probably 60 or so.
Yeah. This would definitely be a bonus from this distance, at least.
Yeah. Her partner is already up there, so.
Might as well run it.
Do it.
And
Oh my God.
everybody thought that was in.
I was
What
about
do
to
you
yell, run it down. Run that down.
Run it down.
Okay, that was perfect.
Birdie.
Oh, look, those are my kids.
Hey, look, those are
And
my
your
kids.
Yeah.
So we started with the turkey.
3, 4, 3.
Hole number 4 is one of my favorite holes out here at Pan. It's just that you just got to commit to it.
It
You
really
just
is.
have to commit to this line. And did that ended up left, quite a ways down
went-
there, but left, right?
Yeah, it was left. I think I threw a boatman right there,
Yep.
and that boatman's pretty overstable, and it laughs at me sometimes. So, like you said, if you don't commit to that line, and I think it's hard to commit on this hole because there's a Mando tree to the right.
There is a Mando tree.
to
But that
save you
Mando
from-
should never come into play. It really shouldn't.
I really like aiming towards that
Yeah,
tree
throw right at it, yeah.
because, boom, like your shot, boom.
That's an evader. And it's not bad. It's down there on
Yeah.
the left side as well.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look-see. Last round we did not have a look, but I made the putt.
That was insane. On the other side of the
Yeah.
fairway.
Denise is really fallen in love with these sapphires, and for good reason. Look at that thing. She
That
just
just-
ripped on it. That's such a great shot.
That is literally down the right side of the fairway where you want to be for an approach on this hole.
Correct.
This is a sheriff.
Sheriff.
Boom.
Carly just rips on discs.
She
dude.
throws far.
She does.
She I think it's the and there's that
Justice.
justice going. Jeez.
It's a good shot.
She's really good at that forehand approach. But yeah,
Mhm.
she played slow pitch softball, so I think that core
Mhm.
and just that twisting, using
power
your hips,
pocket.
Mhm,
Yep.
power pocket. Come on.
Didn't quite get it turned, but it didn't matter.
Well, she's made a couple of those already, so.
Yeah. Didn't matter. Carly was parked.
And then I'm like standing in this schmutz.
It's like a
was
weird
like-
little ditch.
Yeah, it's
Leaves.
leaves at least a foot
Leaves,
deep.
leaves for days. Look at Ren. Just chilling. You guys are going to see a lot of dogs in this video. Just spoiler alert.
So great.
So real quick, how about Ren yesterday? Ooh, a little high. Yesterday, tore half of her nail off.
I saw a little picture.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's doing good.
Nuts. All right, let's see if Eric can line this up. I laid it up not too great.
I decided to go ahead and lay it up too.
Well, it's an easier one.
Got D up first. Jammies.
Yep.
Stayed in.
She was like, wait, oh, okay.
She pulled it a little right, but it stayed. And she's like, I'm going to make you putt this.
Huh. Put that out, Eric. She's like, I've never seen you miss one of these, but still,
Hey,
there's that one day.
It's going to happen.
There's that one day.
So it's a couple pars there on hole number 4. Hole 5 is a pretty challenging hole. All you really want to do is get inbounds. And I sneak past that tree, and I get this down about pin high,
So
probably
far.
45 or so.
If you have a look at this hole
You're
from the
excited.
tee, yeah.
During tournaments, I'll tell you, I throw like a felon or something and just try to get inbounds.
Yeah.
Just if I 3 this hole for the rest of my life, I'm pretty happy.
I feel like you'd take strokes, or people
pretty
would,
happy.
you'd be getting strokes on people left and right.
Majority of the field, you'll be getting strokes on majority of the field.
I'm going with my Gladly Go Far Gladiator.
Same one you threw last time.
Yep. And basically the same results. Hung on to it, and that looked like it was going to be perfect.
Look at the.
What a goofy kid.
That was great. That was so close.
Shouldn't have thrown it so far right.
There's a little like some kind of funky tunnel right there that just sucks everything in.
Yeah. Oh, look at. I think that was
That was a sheriff
getaway.
again?
No.
Oh, getaway.
She does getaway, and then that just.
Man,
Yes.
Great shot.
That's a great spot to be.
If I could drop a disc anywhere on this fairway, it'd be right there.
Love
Yeah.
the sound effects on that
That's
one.
fantastic. Got D up next. Throwing that sapphire again.
Yeah.
A little early, but
Yeah, that's okay to miss through
Yeah.
that gap for sure. And they're both up there.
That's a
with
good
it.
shot.
Yeah,
I
with
would
a
take
good
that too.
approach.
we got Mr. Zoomy. Is that a Warden from Carly?
That's that Warden, yeah.
Oh.
She throws that disc well.
Yep.
She throws it all discs well. I'm starting to rethink this whole 10 strokes again.
Yeah.
For both of these ladies.
You know what I've noticed about both these teams is that, we typically use a lot of the same discs. Like we have our discs that we trust, and we just kind of like
Commit to it.
Yep.
We wanted this deuce pretty badly.
Oh my gosh, look at that! It's just like staring you in the face.
Yeah.
Sun's on the basket.
I wanted it.
Yeah.
So this is brand new EMAC judge here. And Taco is putting with the EMAC judges as well. I got a couple protos and gave him one. Just a little low. But you know what? Threes are good.
Boom.
A couple threes on this hole is solid.
Yeah, threes are great. If you
And
get
we
a
both
2,
read.
yeah, 2 is. I mean, you're getting strokes on the field. This is definitely a separation hole if you can get a 2.
Yep. Hole 6 is in the short position. You just want to throw it up there, really. I mean, there's a lot of crazy trees that have been taken down on this hole over the past few years.
I feel like now the ground play is one of the best ways to attack this hole because the shape of the hill leaning to the right, if you throw something a little stable
Like this Evader.
actually that was my
Or is that a-
Panda Explorer.
Oh, yeah,
that's a
that's
hybrid
right.
Explorer that
That's
I don't
right.
know, it came out backwards because that thing is so flippy and straight,
That was perfect.
but I
That thing
feel like
went dead straight.
yeah, I feel like if you can get action off that hill with something stable, it'll just pop you right up towards the basket. Then now all those trees are gone. That play is there because before it wasn't really. Oh,
That was a river from Denise. Just let go a little early.
let's see if I can tell what this is. Kind of looks like
Orange.
that's an air getaway.
Air getaway or air sheriff?
Air getaway.
Air getaway.
She got on that one a little bit too high, but she throws the getaway really well.
She does.
Boom.
Got D going
Yeah.
forehand approach.
That'll putt.
That will putt.
Good up, D.
Believe that was a suspect from D. She loves that forehand approach with the suspect.
And that's Carly with the justice. She was like, D's right there. I'm going to run it.
I'm going to try to make this.
Good run.
Dang.
It's good for par.
Dead
These girls
center.
are killing it this round. Seriously.
And they were playing some
double
good
fist
golf.
pump.
Yeah, and you get the double fist pump from Carly. the guys are in trouble.
Yes, that's a fact. Here comes
There's
here's the
Panda.
shot of the panda.
That's a little hand drawn. My
Love it.
funky face. I had that different face on there, and you're
Little-
like, change it.
Little chubby panda.
Boom. Be
Good
dynamic.
birdie. The ladies are even for the round. Still have us by a few strokes.
Hole 7. This is typically our 10K
Yeah.
or 5K, 10K hole for the Monkey Island Open. So if you've seen this hole before,
Ren liked it.
just in awe.
Oh,
Like, well, that was good.
oh, it's not bad.
This is a scythe. Off to a scythe. What'd you throw there?
I want to say it was a Bio Defender.
Okay.
Is what I think. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. That yellow disc.
The hole says what, 3 something, 330 or something, but it plays
yeah.
370, 380. I feel like.
Yeah.
I got that one a little
It's
early.
awkward too, because you gotta get it low and
Mm-hmm.
get the right skip. And there's 3 guardian trees that sit around this basket. You got to be on the right side of it to have a putt.
So, I mean, obviously both of us could get to this hole.
Mhm.
I'm aiming at, you see that tree just to the right of Carly's disc? I'm
The
aiming
cedar.
at that tree. Yep.
Yep, that's
and
what I
then,
do.
And then throwing it kind of like at the green and the brown, where the brown meets the green at the base towards the tree.
Yeah, I just tried to throw something right at that flat and hard.
Yep.
Something stable.
And that should finish
Yep.
and give you a putt the majority
Exactly.
of the time. So, Sapphire again.
Sapphire.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this rip.
Just so smooth. Okay.
She is very smooth.
That was a great shot.
Smooth operator.
All right.
Carly with the Warden.
Ooh. So tough. You definitely have to put a little anhyzer on it with that tree in the way.
This is tricky from here. This is total bonus if you make it from here. Got Maverick running around like a crazy man.
Get up. Well,
That's par.
easy 3. Erica's just right there.
Yeah, that is that Bio Defender.
Yep. That's a cool stamp too, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a hawk on it.
Yeah. This little
Par.
formality there.
So we pick up one more. We're 5 back now, and we are on to Monkey Island. One of my favorite holes.
Look
This
at
shot.
This.
Is. Oof, I don't know if you could see
Oh my
that very well,
gosh.
but that hit the band and then the top chain and then fell out. Oh, I
Oh
wanted this
my
ace so bad. I
gosh.
thought it was in the entire time.
I was like, how do I follow that?
And I believe, I don't know if it's happening, but this is, last I had heard, was going to be the
didn't follow
5K, 10K.
Oh,
This one, because it's a better hole for it. You
Well,
can see it and all that.
I'm the TD for the event, and I
Oh, there you
believe
go.
that's what we said we were gonna do.
Fantastic. So I wanted
Great
to save
shot
it.
by
I wanted
D
to save
here.
mine for the.
Oh, just a little short.
I wanted
Yeah,
to save my ace for that round.
save it for that 10K. And I think Carly's throwing that bolt right here
This
again.
okay, guys. Spoiler alert. This is one of the most impressive shots on this hole.
Boom.
Commit.
Got
this
the
is a
height.
recycled bolt, correct?
Got the yeah, it is recycled. So
Yeah.
she got the height,
that
and then it
flex.
finished inside
Right
there. And then
Long.
that's
She threw
yeah.
long.
She went long. That was the best drive I had seen her throw on this hole.
Yep. And look at D putting in for me.
Yep.
That's
Take
where
it.
mine ended up after hitting the top. I think that was like
so
the
good.
first or second shot with that EMAC too.
Yeah. And he's throwing it
There's a
again.
dive from a buddy of mine sent that to me.
So the girls are 1 under for the round.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
That just turned. There was a little bit of a headwind on this hole, and that just finished over to the right.
There's just so many options that you can take on this hole. Eric typically goes for that straight shot because he has that A to B line, which is that straight. And I'm going
Saeed.
scythe.
Showing
and
Lily.
I think I'm showing Lily
Yeah,
because
you
she's
are.
walking with us.
I
like this.
If I had this shot, this is the shot I would throw on this hole every time. Overstable, low.
See, and my problem is that right at the last second there, and this has happened a couple times to me on this hole, not a couple, but quite often, because the throw is downhill, throw the line, a lot of times you'll leave that shot high.
Yeah. For sure.
Was it the bolt
It's a little-
again?
Yeah, I think it was the bolt again, and it turned over to the right, over there by mine.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell there's a headwind on this hole now, though, with both of ours turning over and then yours lifting.
Yeah.
Like D's testing the wind here. You could see that tree. Look at this cedar next to her.
Yeah.
Just waving.
Great way to check the wind too. Just kick some of that dirt
Kick
up.
some dirt. That's
see
what I always
happens.
do. I think that is a sapphire, or maybe that's a river from D.
I know she
remember.
switches back and forth with river and sapphire. Come on,
Yep.
sheep.
So there's the shots right there.
There.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
What is it called? Cart
Cart
buddies.
golf.
Yeah, cart golf.
Yeah. D up next. Gloves are off.
It's getting real if that happens. Equipment's starting to go. Boom. Run it down. Run it down. Oh.
She loved it. Loved the line.
It clipped something. It looked like at the end there.
It might have. This is an awkward putt.
I'm not the best at Anheuser.
Oh gosh.
Little gag there from the shot.
Because
that
you
I
took the hat off.
Yeah, I know.
It was getting warm. I was going back and forth on which putter to use here. The new one or the older one. I should have gone with the new one. I went with the older one because it was a little more beat, and I wanted it to hug the turnover a little bit more, but
Yeah, that tree is definitely.
just didn't get it turned. But let's throw another one real quick and go ahead. Second
See,
one always
just-
goes in.
Wow.
Second one always goes in.
Where that caught too. It was just
Yeah,
like.
it was luck.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way that sticks any other day.
Boom. All right.
So pars around, assuming I make this bag putt.
Yep. Now, if I had the bag on and I was making that putt, you'd probably be throwing again.
This is a really cool hole. You can see the basket down there on the left. You can throw over the corner of Monkey Island. It is out of bounds. And the water comes up fast on this.
Not only that, the trees that are on the other side of that wall, if you square one of those trees, the chances that your disc will go backwards into the OB are very high.
More than 50% chance.
So I'm going super soft judge here.
Yep.
Just trying to throw it on hyzer and trust it to finish.
And beautiful.
Taco.
Parked.
If I could do that every
We're not missing
time.
that putt.
Man.
Like we did last time.
I want that green hoodie you got on. I've got the blue one. That
Dude,
green is sick.
we used to have like 3 or 4 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we only have 2. The green is my favorite.
Yeah, the green is sick.
Mhm.
D's going suspect and just a little low.
Come on, get up.
She knew it right out of her hand.
Yep.
Can't do anything but laugh it off at this point.
Now Carly takes
Pour taco on.
this 172 Prime Felon that I received as a Secret Santa gift, and
Rips.
she says she throws it hard right through that gap and then just trusts that it's going to finish. Whether it gets in front or on the other side of that tree, that's her
Yep.
shot.
It finished in bounds.
And
That was a
that's their
little high
putt, yeah.
right.
So they're probably, what, 28?
I bet they're
25?
pretty close to circle's edge.
Okay.
Close, I'd say. Got all the kids over there.
Yep.
We needed that.
Well, we're running out of holes, Eric.
I know it. We're over halfway done. Fantastic drive from Taco.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Great drive, Taco.
Birdie.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was a bag putt. I got lucky.
This is a new tee pad. Just basically longer than the other one. Since we lost the long pin on this hole, we're playing to that short pin, and from the short tee, it's just not much of a challenge, I guess. I mean, it's still a challenge, but
You still got some work to
we
do.
wanted to get another tee on this hole, so
That water edge on the left where it's a little bit darker, it comes up fast.
quick. Those
Um,
little cypress knees can
I'm
play tricks.
playing a sidearm shot. I'm trusting it basically over the water. Right there, I got super lucky that I didn't lose this disc.
Where did that go?
Yeah,
Did that?
exactly.
Oh, it went in the water.
The
Didn't
water,
it?
yeah,
That's
because
right.
when you
That's
overcook
right.
it, you're definitely playing with that OB.
That's right.
Mine's
Mine's down there putting. Though.
Yeah, Eric throws a nice, putter hard, and then that'll get it to finish. That's a trespass from Carly.
Is that an air
Holy
trespass?
cow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Air trespass. She cranks on that thing.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
One thing that Carly's good at is that she's always thrown sidearm and backhand since like the beginning.
And thrown it well.
Yep. Oh,
Just a little early release from D with her river.
this is their 2 look. Ooh.
It was a good look. I mean, got to get it high enough. That's the key. You know, you want to make sure it's high enough to go in. And we're starting to lose daylight at this point, too.
Get it. Oh, my gosh.
So we came out after work and filmed this round. So this is where mine ended up, just behind that little tree. Kind of an awkward straddle.
No problem.
No prob, Bob. No prob. Got D up. Going Jamie Jams,
Boom.
saving their par.
Opto Scythe on hole 12, the Peninsula.
Oh, man. Taco just got in the way of this. I think... No! Barely could see that. That thing hit ground, skipped up into the basket.
I definitely thought I was going to ace that. My bad for getting in the way.
Oh, you're good. I'm just glad I almost got it.
No, I mean, you can see it.
And then this was a good run, too. It ended up... I think that's the one that ended up long on the island. We were both in bounds, I think.
The sliver of land that you can land on this hole. So what D's doing right there is the typical play. That's what you want to do.
Smart play.
Eric and I don't play smart on this hole because, you know, pride or something.
Yeah, stupidity.
I like going for it. And then Carly
too.
takes that overstable prime felon and just hammers it.
Now, if it's a tournament, like singles event, I'm doing exactly what Carly just did. Throwing a forehand, just playing smart.
I go for that every time.
Yeah.
I like
like
going
that,
for it.
but for me, if I lay up and I'm close, it's a 2 or a 3, and if I go for it, you're bringing 4 into play.
Yeah.
So.
Hence why I'm still like amateur-ish.
Got D up going forehand.
Oh man.
It stayed in
Bad
bounds.
action.
I gave her the safe sign.
That was a great shot. Just
I'm
had
still
some weird
giving her
action.
the safe sign.
Boom. Good putt.
Yep. Great.
And then that's where mine landed after it hit the basket.
Where mine landed, way back there.
Yeah. So Eric and I were both safe. I think we would have got a 2 on this no matter what.
Yeah. But we almost got a 1 on it.
Oh my gosh, man.
Little flippy floppy birdie.
That would have been my sickest ace on this course, that's for sure.
Got the face, the taco face.
Lily drew that. Lily's my 6-year-old, so, or now 7. She just turned 7.
Your
Boom.
6-year-old would have thrown a better shot than that.
Did that go?
Oh yeah, it's in that parking lot.
Might have gone out of bounds.
That was not very good.
So I'm thinking, just be safe.
Just be safe, and Taco is not being safe.
Where'd it go?
It went in the water.
Oh gosh.
Little skip, little roll, little over the edge. We are both out of bounds. Not looking good when we were tracking them. We were tracking them down.
Oh my gosh. I was like, you guys might as well just like call it quits, throw the mitts in because we're coming for you.
And then we both threw a B. Carly hit that Y tree right in front of them, but they're inbounds. You can get up and down from there. Got D up next, going Sapphire.
I think if you have this shot right here, that Sapphire.
Look at this shot.
I mean, that is perfect. If you throw something understable that has a late fade, that's how you get through that gap.
That was a great shot from D. I think that's a Sapphire. It's either Sapphire or River. She's going to kill me for not remembering, but I think it's
They have this similar stamp on them.
And they're purple. That one's kind of pink. But.
And then Carly just laid up right there, gave him a look.
Yep. D going suspect, trying to throw it in.
Oh my.
Can't make it if you're short.
Yep. And then this is our trying to save for 3.
This is our par look.
I was like, just get it close and let Eric hopefully make it.
It was good up.
Just really didn't want to take a 4 on this hole, but when, like you said, when you both go OB.
Yeah. Going jumper.
So you're going with a little bit more beat in one.
Yep.
Try to get it the longer glide.
And I just pulled it right.
Right distance though.
Bogey. That was our first bogey in like a bunch of rounds playing dubs.
Yeah. I've taken plenty by myself.
And lost a stroke to the ladies.
We lost a stroke with
down 3 with
4
4 to
holes
play.
left.
Rip.
Boom. Look at that. Just
a little
rinse
too
and
much of a
repeat.
skip. I mean, that's not bad over there.
There's
though.
a tight window.
Alleys. There's windows, but you ideally want to be in the middle. What's Carly ripping on here?
I think this is her air trespass again.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think she just. Oh no.
She does the same thing.
She did. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a weird hole. You really need to push the dead trees.
What would you say
to
this
the
whole?
right.
What would you say this whole plays?
420.
Because it's like 380, I think the T sign says.
I think it's
Close
405
to that.
actually.
Oh, 405 is what
It's
the
like
T sign
well,
says.
because Corey told me that he aced this. Corey
All
Obermeyer,
air.
all air
Yeah,
with a
world.
air. Was it a world?
It
I
was a
thought he said
world.
air enforcer.
It was
but
a world.
a world. Anyways, that's a gladiator. I threw that one pretty hard. I mean, it's down there putting.
Yeah, that was like 25, 30 left.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bit of a flare. Can you guess what I'm throwing before I get up here?
Lucidex trespass.
The disc I throw on everything.
I want to say, I was gonna say it's the lime green one, but
Yeah.
I couldn't get it out.
It's the moonshine one.
That one, you throw that one so well.
I love this disc. I'm gonna make more this year.
I want boom, smashed. So yeah, just keeping the drive to the right side where that big tree is out down the fairway. That's kind of, I think,
Ideal
the
position.
line.
Ideal line, yeah.
Because doing that I mean, they could have went the inside gap on the left side of the tree in front of them,
think
but
D
man, it's
might.
just so tight.
No, she's going outside too.
Yeah, it's a super, like, you'd have to missile it. This is definitely play. Go in.
That was a great
Ooh.
shot. That was a pure.
Yeah. So they got out. That's where Eric's drive landed. No big deal. Easy
Birdie.
two.
Got our birdie. Got our stroke back.
Mm-hmm.
9 down, 11 down. The ladies are killing it right now.
They're
One down
playing-
for the round. You know it's windy when I'm throwing a trespass on this hole. I think that was a trespass.
Yeah, and that's the typical with the hole going down and to the right and that OB just following all along the right-hand side. It's so hard to trust it. Even me, I went like right at it, and
This
that
is a great
still
shot, though.
finishes left.
That's a
yeah.
good place to be. I mean, that gives you like a 50-footer.
Yeah.
With no worries.
That's true. I know if you try a sidearm shot and you finish early into that cedar down there on the right,
Yeah,
that is
you're-
just pitching out.
You're hoping to pitch out for a par.
Carly threw a sidearm
A
with
little
her
bit
getaway.
high. That's
And
not bad, though.
Yeah, it checked up safe.
This is definitely the Sapphire.
Yeah.
D trying to warm it up a little bit. Warm it up, D.
Boom.
Look at that.
Just
Reach
been
back.
ripping on that.
Gosh, that's fantastic shot.
That's kind of how you want to draw it up on this.
It really is.
And then Carly's approach with the justice from
justice,
there. Boom.
She throws that disc so well.
She just
Wish
put
I
a
got the
soft
four-handed.
justice in the bag,
Oh,
and I think
nice.
that'll help with some of that action that she's getting on some of those
Yeah,
shots.
I bet it will. I bet it's just as stable. It's just going to check up a little easier.
Yep. And then D probably went pure there.
Here.
Boom. Man, they got some options. At this point, I feel like it was getting a little cold.
It was getting cold, and that sun's down.
That
The
sun is
sun's like
down.
almost down across the horizon. Look at Ren. Oh.
Run that down.
Oh,
Almost.
So once again, bad disc choice on my part. Second one always goes in.
Toilet bowl. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh man, that's frustrating.
So
isn't
funny.
it? Just got to throw the second one first.
Excuse my walking here.
It's all good. Little high there from Carly
Right on line.
as the dogs are being crazy.
Oh. Unfortunate for
Unfortunate bogey.
Mhm.
That definitely. We got some zoomies going on.
They were zipping around. I was trying to keep up with the camera, and I'm like making myself dizzy.
Dizzy, making me dizzy just watching it.
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sorry, everyone. Look, there's Lily.
Lily pad.
And then they're like, we're out.
All right, we're done here.
And then my kids go down there.
So now we're one stroke back from that after that bogey. I'm going Ballista Pro. And I am
Boom.
just putting a hurting on
Holy
this
cow.
shot.
This basket is 515 feet down there. And I feel like you're really close. that reaction says it all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that sign says par 4, 515
Yeah.
feet. And for the normal human, it is a par 4. You need to do a
Yes.
layup
Yeah.
shot. You need to do a great approach, or a pitch out, and then pitch up, and then holy crap.
This is a par 3 for MPO, I
Yeah.
would say. But it's you got OB all down that right, and there's the tree line you see long as OB as well.
That's a good shot.
And this is by far the best drive I've probably ever had on this hole.
Oh, I mean, that looks so good. And just, man, MPO, par 3 MPO, man, that's making me think like, holy cow, because those trees out there that D's kind of like.
The ones in the middle?
Yep. Those are babies.
Oh, yeah.
And they got put in, what, 5 years ago?
Probably. There used to be a tree line that went all the way down the river.
Right.
And they took those out and did some land work to help with erosion, and then they planted these little guys. But, I think it's a par 3 for the MPO.
Carly just smashes on that air
when you
trespass.
Think about those top players. They're going to be getting looks at this. If I got to look at it, I mean.
Yeah.
But then again, par is somewhat irrelevant. It could be an easy par 4 because there needs to be easy par 4s in our game,
That's
my
true.
opinion. So
There's easy par 3s.
yeah, and I think
The muskets.
we played this today as a par 3. I think I just
Boom.
played it as a par 3 on the scoring because it doesn't matter,
Yep.
you know. So there's D jammy jams saving 3.
Good 3 on that
And there's
hole.
where that Ballista Pro ended up.
Shut up, Eric.
That's disgusting.
That was
That's
one of
the-
those first round optos.
Yeah,
that are
that has a
super
pop
dumb.
top. Mm-hmm.
We just tied the game up.
Tied it up with that crazy drive.
Going into hole 17, this is a little turnover shot. Although the shot on this hole is don't try to get it to move left or right. Just throw something dead straight and you will have a look, I promise. You try to turn it, that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, and that's a soft judge, so I do have to be careful when I throw something like that hard because it will work right.
Yep. And if you go forehand, there's a lot of ground play that you're probably going to get some skippage on too.
There's definitely an OB that plays a little bit long right to the basket. It looks like Carly just got over on that one a little bit too hard. Right in the middle of the fairway.
She inbounds.
She's safe.
Got D Nice up next.
What's D throwing there?
I think this is it's one of two discs. It's either a river or it's a fuse.
I think it's that
It's a
river.
It's a river. I can tell by the stamp.
Mm-hmm. And then,
And
oh
it kicks
my
out.
gosh.
I think it kicked. Yeah, it did.
Ooh.
It kicked out. It's inbounds. So this is their look.
Not bad here.
Oh,
Do it. Oh, man. Great shape there.
Ren was trying to run it down.
Yeah. So usually during tournament time, all those trees to the right over there are going to be go.
OB1.
All be one to the right.
So this is our putt for birdie.
And there's a tiny little window.
Tiny little window. And boom.
Let's go.
Let's take a one-stroke. Look.
Like, really? Haley's on the phone. Carly's like, I hate this dude.
I don't want to play this game.
Lily's got the hat on.
So that
Boom.
gets our one-stroke lead going into hole number
The
18.
very last hole.
High fives. High fives are fun.
What a great round. And it was getting really cold.
One-stroke lead. 18 just isn't what it used to be.
Not when you do that. Boom.
That's pretty par.
close. Yeah.
It's a putt. That's a tester putt for the win, I would say.
Yeah. So there's to the right here there is like right where I just threw it. There used to be a tree there.
Used to be like 3 massive trees there.
So I would have hit that tree that used to be there. Instead, I hit the tree branch behind it.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're going from Eric's.
We'll play mine. All good.
D. Hook up. That's down there, yeah.
That's a great shot. Yeah, that's pin high.
That'll putt all day.
We got Carly up next. She's got to put it in. She's got to ace this in order
Got an ace. Let's
to win.
go.
Look how good this shot is, guys. I thought it was
Come
in.
on, come on. Oh my gosh.
Just on that short side.
That
but
was her
hard.
getaway.
So this is going to be Taco for the win.
For the win.
Boom, all day sauce.
Yes.
We get the one-stroke victory.
I was like, oh my gosh, what a day. It was amazing.
And that's where Carly's drive ended up right there. So we ended up winning by 1 stroke. And then you can hear Denise here say, the next time she wants more
One stroke
strokes.
both times.
And he goes, didn't we lose by 1 last time? I go, yeah. She goes, well, we want more strokes next time. I go,
so
all
next
right,
time you get 11.
1 more. 11 for next time. So,
Oh my gosh.
all in good fun. But yeah, we don't know what we're going to do next time.
Think about
We
how
got some
many,
other fun
holes you
videos
missed.
coming out. We got a dice challenge coming up. We've got a Erica
Dice
Stinchcomb
challenge.
video coming out.
That's
This
right.
was a lot of fun to shoot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Peace.